Yo YouTube, GK's back. I hope you enjoyed voting for the Game Awards. The full video is up on the channel, as well as the clip of why I didn't vote for The Last of Us Part 2. But moving on to Cyberpunk, and would you look at that, Cyberpunk 2077 and CD Projekt Red had fucked up again. I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, leave a like, because that lets me know I should make more content like this.
Yo, it's the Grown Kid Talk Show. It's the Grown Kid Talk Show. Yo, Grown Kid Talk Show. Yo, it's the Grown Kid Talk Show.
This comes from Eurogamer. Cyberpunk 2077 gameplay has already leaked on the internet by Emma Kent, reporter, updated on the 23rd of November. We're still several weeks out from Cyberpunk 2077's new release date of the 10th of December, but it seems someone has already managed to get their hands on a copy, as 20 minutes of gameplay has spilled onto the internet. It looks like the whole thing was played on a PS4, although it's hard to definitively say whether the game was played on the base or the Pro. Very interesting that the footage might be on that console, as it wouldn't have been digitally downloaded, right? That would have to be a physical version, I would assume. Cyberpunk 2077, of course, was at one point due to release on the 19th of November, and 2 times prior to that, delayed once again to the 10th to allow the devs more time to work on the Xbox One and PS4 versions. I find this interesting because this wasn't the info that I reported on and I had heard as to why they delayed it. I thought they were fixing it for next-gen consoles. How could your game not be ready for current-gen consoles? That seems kind of crazy, thinking that your game should also be on the next gen. Those versions are arriving in the form of a launch day patch, meaning box versions are already in warehouses, and at least one has already been spotted in storage, perhaps explaining why gameplay has started to leak. Big news here. So all the people that were hating on the video I had made about Cyberpunk, go check that out after this video. They don't need more time to do shit. The game's out. They need more time to give us all an annoyingly annoying, super annoying day one patch. I want to tell you right now, when you buy a product and I have to do a day one patch on that, that's not a good thing. Okay, you can make an excuse for it all you want. You want to excuse the company all you want, but that is not a good look to have a day one patch. And I know many games have it, and us gamers have been taking that long dick from these companies for too long. Day one patches are terrible. The recent delay to Cyberpunk 2077 was once again raised concerns about overwork at CD Projekt Red, with no mention of crunch in the initial delay announcement. Making matters worse, Joint CEO Adam Kishnick had to apologize after then describing Cyberpunk 2077's crunch as not that bad. Let's talk about this for a second, and then we're gonna go to the second article, and I'm gonna give you a nice little takeaway to think about at the end of the video on Cyberpunk 2077 and CD Projekt Red. Now, the crunch is that bad. Do I need to mention that it is the holidays? We should be sympathetic to those people having to do that kind of crunch around the holidays. Therefore, this kind of crunch really hurts regular working people even worse. Not that CEO who had to apologize. So the CD Projekt Red team, management, whatever, have been confirmed to be liars. I'm not talking about that as an opinion, I'm just stating that fact. Now let's move on. Physical copies of Cyberpunk 2077 have been leaked. Be wary of imminent spoilers by Suraj Singh on the 23rd of November. I want to bring 2 articles here just so you don't think one's trolling, even though Eurogamer is pretty legit. Following 3 separate delays, even after the game had gone gold in early October, and if you don't know what gone gold means, that it's ready to fucking go, give me your money, we have your product, and retracting promises that the game would not be delayed past November 19th. Retraction means they lied. Also lied about the game being bigger than The Witcher 3. The game is shorter, and that was confirmed. I don't know why people don't talk about that more, but they cut story from the game. Go check my previous video. It finally seems as though the near 7-year wait for Cyberpunk 2077 will soon be over. I will say, again, go check that video, because we may actually get a 4th delay to this game. It's just a rumor. However, a credible source did say that they don't believe that this December date is going to happen, but the company may be forced to now because of the leaks, and nobody wants to see a Last of Us Part 2 fiasco in their game. That probably may happen to Cyberpunk. It's kind of sad, honestly. Here's a picture of the game, PS4. We're almost there, boys. I actually had the game in my hands. Someone worked for Amazon and was able to, get a hold of and see the physical discs on the shelves. Over 200 awards, my ass. The game didn't make the video game awards cutoff, and I don't know what these awards are for. Does anybody know one out of these 200 awards? Can someone tell me one of them? I have no fucking clue what they won. This is part of the problem in gaming. We award something 200 awards before the public even has it. What has it done to deserve any of these awards? Please tell me. Does that cover make sense to you? Now, is this a deep fake? I don't think so. I think that's legit, the box and the wrapping of a PS4 title. I don't know. This just isn't a good look. 20 minutes of gameplay have since leaked online via a different user. So that's separate from this person who worked at Amazon and was able to see a physical copy. It was quickly removed. With physical copies being readied at retailers, leaks are likely imminent. The players who don't want to have the game spoiled for them are recommended to stay away from forums sharing leaked footage. Now, there were other spoilers in here that I decided not to mention because I don't really want to spoil anything, even though I read it, so I'll save you from that. But if you are interested, you can go check out these articles for yourself. Now let's talk about it. I'm gonna be real. This is what happens when companies treat their workers like shit. Number one, I believe karma is a bitch. It happened with The Last of Us Part 2, rumors of the company treating their employees like shit, and then suddenly there was tons of firings and hirings at Naughty Dog, and then the game got leaked. What a coincidence. Cyberpunk. Reports of overworking and crunch behavior over at CD Projekt Red, with the CEO saying, "It's not that bad. They're just workers. They can handle it." Retracting that statement, again, that's not a good look, that's a bad thing, and now your game has gotten leaked. This is what happens to companies. You take people's money for product, people don't get product, shit's going to happen, and I like this trend where we're going. It happened with The Last of Us 2. They took people's money, people took it upon themselves, leaked their game. Cyberpunk 2077, they took people's money after saying they went gold, now their game has gotten leaked. It's a trend, and I love to see it because these companies have dicking us over for long enough. There is a sad part to this. The workers, the people, the creative minds behind, the writers, the actual designers, the art directors. I feel bad for the people working on the product, and they wanted it to come out and people noticed their work because they spent so much time and effort doing it. That is the only sad part I have about the situation with a game being leaked. There are some cases of games getting leaked unfairly where the company was great to their workers, where they didn't delay their game 50 times, they didn't take money from people, and then bad things happened to that company. I will feel bad for them. But these type of companies, the Naughty Dogs, the CD Projekt Red, who has now kind of been fucking up, I don't feel bad for the company itself. Never feel bad for a conglomeration because they don't care about you actually. I care for the workers in that conglomerate, but this, I don't feel bad. I think it's deserved. I think it's deserved because they took money from people and didn't deliver a product. Let me know what you think about Cyberpunk 2077. I do think we're going to get way more leaks in the coming weeks. And by the way, the game is ready. It is on the shelves. Those physical discs will not get changed. They are just working on a day one patch. The news is kinda scattered on the reason for the delay and what's going to happen. It has me thinking that they may have to push this game on the 10th, even though they don't want to. They want to delay it again. I really feel that that rumor was true. However, the waters are getting murky, people are getting upset, and karma is a bitch. This is now the third big problem surrounding Cyberpunk 2077 and CD Projekt Red, and it is now a trend. I know I talk a lot, I might have rambled, I probably ranted because CD Projekt Red is fucking it up. I'm the Grown Kid, and I'll catch you back in another video.